It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Buccaneers and the Bills, coming up next.
Now, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Now a first down throw, Kelly. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he'll get this up to the 44-yard line. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Kelly. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Play action, it's Kelly. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Kelly. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A play fake. Now Kelly. And that'll be incomplete. That is first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Do that again, man. Do it again. That's what I'm talking about.
2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Thomas. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Kelly. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now a play fake. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Second and 7. Brady now to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
Let's go, baby.
After 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. from the gun. They'll try to run it. Give him 4 on the carry there, and 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Succop now for the Tampa Bay field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Succop's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down. It's Thomas, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now Kelly. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Teams talk all the time about stretching the defense, and nothing stretches the field more than a deep ball, and I mean a deep ball. That one didn't connect, but certainly they'll be back on their heels.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. It's caught by Jackson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Brady to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Coming up on 3 minutes left in the half in a 3-3 ball game. Just a pair of field goals to this point. Now Brady again. Over the middle to Evans. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
From just shy of midfield, Brady completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa.
Still 1st down. You ain't gonna burn me.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
I'm gonna hit you all
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
This is our time. Our time. Ready or not?
We remind remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. Every now and then, you have some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it, but when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let him have that opportunity.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
So all field goals so far, 6 3-yard score as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go, team. Big series right now.
Now Kelly. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Kelly. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Kelly. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jackson now to return. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
When the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On first down, Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and 1 at the 26-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Bucs. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game? They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Bills, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks.